All right, let's talk about e-commerce. It feels like it's just always been a part of our lives, right? But the truth is, in a super short amount of time, it's gone from this tiny niche experiment to a massive global force that has totally changed how we shop, how we sell, and how we connect. So how did we get here? And maybe more importantly, where is all this headed? Let's dive in.
To get a sense of just how big this is, just look at this number. In 2021 alone, worldwide e-commerce sales hit an absolutely staggering $4.9 trillion. And forecasts? They say it's going to blow past $7 trillion by 2025. This isn't just another industry. It's a global economic engine that's running 24/7 all year long.
So, how did this whole revolution get started? If you had to guess what the very first thing ever sold online was, what would you say? Maybe a book, a computer part, something, kind of boring and technical? Well, the real story is a little more interesting than that.
Yep, you heard that right. For a long time, everyone thought the first online sale was a Pizza Hut order back in '94, but it turns out, if you dig into old university server logs, the first ever recorded digital sale was way, way back, like 1971 or 72. It was between some students at Stanford and MIT. And the item they were selling? Marijuana. It was definitely not Amazon Prime, but hey, it kicked the whole thing off.
So that secret student deal was really the spark. After that, the foundational pieces of what we know today started falling into place, and fast. In 1994, Pizza Hut made e-commerce mainstream with that first official online food order. But there was still this huge barrier. How do you get people to trust putting their credit card info online? Well, just 4 years later, PayPal came along and solved that puzzle, creating a secure payment system that really built the final pillar for the modern online store.
Okay, so when you look at all those trillions of dollars flying around the internet, almost every single transaction can be sorted into one of 4 basic models. And once you get these 4, you pretty much understand the entire e-commerce landscape.
First up is the one we all know and love, B2C, or business to consumer. This is the classic setup. It's a brand like Sephora or Amazon or your favorite t-shirt company selling their stuff directly to you, the customer. It's basically the digital version of walking into a retail store. But working behind the scenes is this often invisible giant of e-commerce, B2B, or business to business. This is the real backbone of the digital economy. It's when a factory sells 1,000 widgets to a retail chain, or a software company like Canva sells a huge Canva for Campus license to a university. It's businesses selling to other businesses.
Then we've got something that truly changed the game, C2C, or consumer to consumer. This is where the power totally shifts. Think about it. Companies like eBay, Facebook Marketplace, or Airbnb, they don't actually sell their own products. They just create a trusted space for us regular people to sell stuff directly to each other.
And the last model completely flips the script, C2B, or consumer to business. In this case, you are the one selling, and the business is your customer. This could be a freelance graphic designer selling a logo to a company on a site like guru.com, or it could be as simple as you getting paid to fill out an online survey. You're the one providing the value to the business.
So we've got the models down, but where is all this shopping actually happening? Well, it's not chained to a desktop computer anymore. The entire revolution has moved right into our pockets and taken over our social feeds.
I mean, just think about how you shop online. For most of us, it's on our phones. It's incredible, but a full 70% of all global e-commerce sales now happen on a mobile device. We're past the point of this being a trend. It's the standard now. The smartphone is literally the world's biggest shopping mall.
So why the huge shift? Well, it's really a perfect storm. For millions of people, a phone is their primary or even only way of getting online. Plus, our phones are always with us, right? The convenience is unmatched. And with super simple apps and secure payment systems like digital wallets, we've all gotten really comfortable just clicking buy from anywhere.
And building right on top of that is social commerce. Businesses had a brilliant idea. Why wait for people to come find our website? Let's bring the store directly to them. And that's what's happening. You can now browse and buy a product right from an Instagram post or a Pinterest board without ever leaving the app. It's the ultimate impulse buy machine.
Okay, all this theory is fascinating, but what if you wanted to actually build your own online store? It might sound really complex, but the foundation really just comes down to 3 essential, practical first steps.
Honestly, the basic setup is simpler than you'd think. Step 1, you get your digital address, your domain name.
Step 2, you pick a platform, like Shopify, that lets you build a beautiful store without having to know a single line of code. This step alone has totally democratized commerce. In Step 3, you hook up a payment gateway like Stripe or PayPal to securely handle all the money. These 3 tools have lowered the bar so that pretty much anyone can become an online seller.
But beyond all the technology, there's this really crucial human element. As the professor in our source material says, the design of your site is a trust signal. And that is so true. A clean, professional, easy-to-use website makes customers feel safe and comfortable. But a messy, broken, or confusing site, it shatters that trust immediately and sends them clicking away no matter how great your product might be.
So as we look to the future, the next big thing in e-commerce isn't just about getting better at selling stuff online. It's about completely blurring or even erasing the line between our digital and our physical shopping worlds. So here's the key idea. We're moving from multi-channel to omni-channel. Multi-channel just means a company has a website, an app, and a physical store. They exist, but they don't talk to each other. Omni-channel is the magic. It's when all those channels are perfectly integrated. You could add a shirt to your cart on your phone, then later get a personalized recommendation for pants on your laptop, and then go pick up both items at the local store, all in one smooth journey. It puts you, the customer, right at the center of everything. And the tech that's making this possible is evolving like crazy. AI is becoming your own personal shopper, predicting what you want before you even know you want it. With augmented reality, you can use your phone to see if that new sofa actually fits in your living room before you buy it. And soon, with virtual reality, you could be walking through entire digital malls from your own couch. The store isn't a place you go anymore, it's an experience that comes to you. So, from a secret deal between a couple of college students to a global marketplace powered by AI, e-commerce has totally reshaped our world. The barriers to get started are lower than they have ever been, and the tools at our disposal are more powerful than ever. Which kind of leaves us with one final big question. With all of this technology and opportunity at your fingertips, what would you sell?